Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So here I have my iced cookie. It's 100% dry and we are putting on edible images today. So I'm just gonna grab my image here to cut. So this is just obviously a partial of the page. So right now it's more on the flexible side. Because of the humidity, it's the summer months. I'll go over the winter months in another channel, what happens when it's more on the colder side. But right now, because of the humidity, it's a little bit more sticky, a little bit more moist, but it makes it easier to cut right now. But then of course, when peeling it off, it's gonna have a little bit of issues. So we will go over some tips and tricks and I'll show you what it looks like too in a few minutes here. So here we go. And the backing is still on, so we'll work on that in just a moment there. Perfect. So I am going to cut a few more just to kind of get another one here ready to go before I start peeling them. So again, as you can see, it's easy to cut. So definitely don't be afraid to try these. They're great to use, especially when you want to personalize something, whether it's, a theme like this. You can do text, people's photos, great for all occasions. All right, so I got a couple images here, gonna do one more. That way we have a good couple ready to go. So just be gentle, careful. It is fondant, so again, in the summer, if it's too sticky, you just gotta be gentle with it. All right, so we're just about done. And what I'm gonna use to glue on the cookie is piping gel. And which you can get at a lot of Bulk Barn. I ordered mine through a store called Flower Confections. So there we go. So I'm just showing you an older one that I was working on. See how it was kind of sticking there a little bit? So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of peel it off just to show you what it looks like while it's sticky. So there we go. So these are the ones that we're gonna work on to make it perfect. So I got a couple here that I'm going to work with. So I got my piping gel. So I'm just putting on a thin layer. You don't obviously want to make it too goopy. And I just put my piping gel on a spoon rather than right from the container, just so that way my container's not drying up. I don't get it, with other cross contaminations or anything like that. So I just kind of took a scoop out. So I'm just gently rolling it against the edge of a table face up. So as you can see, it kind of started popping off a little bit just from rolling it. So there we go. So most of it got off, but there's one little area that's a little bit sticky. So I don't want to pull that off, okay, because then it's going to rip. So I put it in the freezer for about 10 seconds just to get it a little bit more stiffer. And now I might have to roll it up against the edge of a table. So we don't want to just rip it. There we go. But see, now it came off. I was able to put it in the freezer. It did rip a smidge, but because I put it in the freezer, I was able to save the image, which is great. You don't want to rush these. There we go. So now you can't really tell that there was that teeny tiny little rip. So definitely don't rush when pulling it off. That's one thing that, just be patient with these. Okay, so let's grab a second one here. Got another cookie. All right, so again, we're gonna put a thin layer of piping gel, which is an edible glue. And just a nice thin layer. Make sure you cover the entire cookie. There we go. All right, so again, I'm going to gently roll it against the edge of a table. Some areas will pop off, as you can see. So there we go. And then gently pull it back slowly, patiently. Don't rush, but see how it's kind of sticking? I'm not going to go any further, and I'm going to stick it in the freezer for about 10 seconds. All right, so I'm back with it. And again, I'm going to gently pull it off. If I need to rub up against the edge of a table again, I will do so. So sometimes even that, again, that area is still sticking. I was able to get most of it off. I rubbed it against the edge of a table just now, and there we go. It popped right off. So by doing the freezer trick, by rubbing it against the edge of a table, I was able to gently take off that icing sheet, just because, again, that humidity, it's not easy to work. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not hard to work with, but you just need to be a little bit more patient. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.